the #6 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Finds his man. It's Marsh. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long... Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Looking for room at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Snap it to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll try the run. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Morgan. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. On the move, he fires. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got a man in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Huskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Handoff to the single back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And as quarterbacks, you've got to be aware of secondary pressure. You've got to know when these free safeties, they start creeping towards the line of scrimmage, that they might get involved. You've got to have an answer for it, and the QB didn't have one that time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to Johnson. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He'll pull it on the read. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's McCulley. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Complete to the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and that better job forcing a turnover.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
New set of downs after the completion. The offense will quickly use a timeout. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Swarm him under. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Quickly complete.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He gets a hand on it. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Morgan. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On the run, it's Haynes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down, 10 yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback running on the draw. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Quarterback on the keeper. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The handoff to Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Bring in the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. Right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over UTSA. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. He'll do it himself. Look out, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll pull it on the read. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. And the Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Hunter. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husker! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the route is on. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game.
And that is why they're called the handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field to give as they work on that clock. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. backfield. It's Hunter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Here's a heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Huskers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got the back in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Now, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.